That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Lindsay. Working that left side now. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Hokies want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The run inside. It's Davis. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now
makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Taylor has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Could be an alley. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's reeled in. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
All the way! Touchdown, Hokies!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the draw, it's Taylor. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Lindsey. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a 1st down.
You know, I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. They're working that left side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves, and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Motion from the wideout. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the edge, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 19 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Huskers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Overton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got rid of it just in time. And they failed to hook up on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he makes the extra point. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving 1. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Helms. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give is to Taylor. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of him.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Hokies will call on their punt team. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, gotta get the football back. 2 good plays, now third down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Ball's at the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. Finding some room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Turner. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Keith. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. On the move and looking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the window's right now to throw into or get.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Oh, he's got a chance. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Turner. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Oh my God, I was trying to do a celebration. Oh, I was trying to do a celebration. What the fuck? That was so stupid. How I do the new celebration shit?
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Turner. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh shit, I can't believe I did that.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.